force levels too high. Warning.
So everybody's just sitting around the Palace of Eternia putting up decorations and banners for the twins' birthday.
A little higher, Flutterina.
I think purple would look good up there, Peekaboo.
Wait, did he just call her Peekaboo? And she's a peacock? Well, I guess they couldn't call her Peacock now, that wouldn't work for a kid's cartoon. Pick-a-Pee is strictly for Pikachus. Now this guy's giving her directions to paint the part purple. I mean, she was obviously painting that thing purple before he even said anything. She's got the top part painted already. And who the hell is this guy that thinks he can tell someone anything about color who has blue in their name? And I love this expression she gives him when he says that. It's just like, what do you think I was doing? That should be on a t-shirt right there. Like, and on Eternia, no fucks can be given that day.
I wonder where Adam and Man-at-Arms are.
Yeah, I do wonder where Prince Adam and Duncan are. Yeah, I wonder what they could possibly do. And hey, say Orko, have you seen He-Man and Man-at-Arms? Have you? Oh, what are you looking at?
Ready? 1, 2. Well, I think you're feeling the Christmas spirit.
You sure you don't want me to come?
I can't be sure.
Uh-oh. By the power of Grayskull!
Adam?
Uh-oh. Presents are nice.
Adam?
I can't understand how the ship just took off by itself.
Well, that's pretty embarrassing. Thank God that's over, though. Poor Orko over here is having a freaking seizure.
You're pretty good at taking...
Oh,
Now
no.
let's see how good you are at giving... It's possible. What works for my sister works for me.
You're my favorite.
You know what? These claws need a manicure. In a minute. We're almost finished here.
Alright, I'll keep the gay jokes to a minimum, but why do we make fun of He-Man for being so gay? Is it because he's so overly manly? Or do we just hate He-Man? No, we love He-Man. He's boss as hell. So why do we always make so many gay jokes? I mean, besides all the obvious gay shit that happens in this show, you gotta look at it this way. We all want him just to come out of the closet. That's all you gotta do, He-Man. We all know you're gay. We know you got a thing for Duncan. Why don't you just come out? We're tired of you repressing. I mean, all that grunting is so obvious. He-Man, you don't have to hide it. We're encouraging you. Don't worry. We'll still watch. We'll still watch. And look, now you can say a lot of things about misinterpretation, but I know one thing for sure. Any guy that's gonna stand in public wearing pink leggings and purple furry undies is about as straight as a rainbow, if you catch my drift. Moving along. So anyway, back to Orko. Now he always kind of reminded me of like a midget mummer, you know, but instead of Orko the Ever Living, it's more like Orko the Ever Dumbass. And in this movie, he's no exception. He ends up boarding away on Man-at-Arms' new invention, the Sky Spy, which they built to spy on Skeletor, which I don't understand because he can just look into a ball and see what everybody else is doing, so why they need a rocket ship to do that, I don't know, I don't care, move on. Anyway, Orko gets on it, accidentally sets it off and gets rocketed into space, which of course Skeletor sees instantly without the help of a Sky Spy. That's all I'm saying.
That ship, what is it?
That's a meteor. A meteor? You better have your eyes checked, you lame brain.
Now that guy knows his meteorites. Man, Joe Dirt could have used that guy.
Well, it ain't a meteor. It's a big old frozen chunk of poopy. Oh, dude, you were eating off it. Need to settle down.
Even though this thing was supposed to spy on Skeletor and tell them his every move, he's able to instantly catch it and just about destroy it before He-Man jumps in. So long story short, Orko gets transported to Earth and he crashes, but he finds these kids that are out looking for a Christmas tree in the middle of the forest or a mountain or somewhere snowy, who knows, but they're lost, he's lost, so they band together.
My ship crashed just over that hill.
So by the time the kids start telling them about Christmas, and yeah, of course, everyone knows about Christmas.
What What's Christmas? Everybody knows what Christmas is.
This movie is apparently not for third world countries or anyone who isn't of the Christian faith.
What it is.
So now, since Orko is stuck on Earth, the heroes have to find a way to get him back to Eternia.
My transport beam might do it. The problem is it needs a Carium water crystal to power it, and there are none here on Eternia.
So just like the TV show, in typical He-Man fashion, basically all problems of the day can be solved by some mysterious object that no one's ever heard of before this time, and no one will ever hear about again after this time. And this time it's a water crystal. You know, like a water crystal that turns Megacarp into Gyarados. Well, I wish. So She-Ra thinks there's one back on Etheria, so she goes and visits her friend Mermista, the mermaid. Mermista, yeah, it sounds like a body spray for swimming athletes. Mermista. So Mermista knows where one of these randomly generated plot items are, but it's not going to be as easy as Tila after 2 Long Island iced teas.
It lies in a deep pool near the old ruins and is guarded by the beast monster.
The Beast Monster?
The beast monster is real?
The Beast Monster.
The beast monster.
Oh, the Beast Monster!
The beast monster!
I couldn't come up with anything more original than the Beast Monster. Seriously, the Beast Monster?
Keep him busy as long as you can, She-Ra.
I'll do my best.
So after all this hype about the Beast Monster, he turns out to be a complete lame ass, trips over himself, takes himself out, boom, no more Beast Monster. What was the point? He probably did it on purpose. I know if my name was the Beast Monster, I'd probably commit suicide too. But don't you mourn for the Beast Monster, not just yet. Because now we have another group of dispensable monsters called the Monstroids. Yeah, the Monstroids. Like Monsteroids, or like Hulk Hogan Monster Steroids, or I don't know. They look like Decepticon ripoffs. And this one looks like a freaking telescope.
They're changing into other forms. What evil robots.
Oh, what evil machines they are. They transform. Yeah, if by transform you mean they lower their arms and rockets shoot out of them. That's not much of a transformation if you ask me. That's more like them flying, but whatever. So anyway, the Monstroids capture She-Ra in a bubble, of all things. But she basically just walks out of it and goes because they just take off for God knows what reason. So, once again, what's the point? I imagine we'll be seeing these assholes later? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So using the water crystal, they're able to bring Orko back to Eternia. Unfortunately, he brings the kids with him too, so now they're kind of stuck there until the water crystal recharges. Meanwhile, Horde Prime, which I guess is the master of all evil all of a sudden, I've never heard of him, but he's feeling the presence of Christmas on Eternia, and this bothers him. They should call him Bored Prime for having that much time on his hands to feel a presence of Christmas on some random planet. How active could this guy's day be? Anyway, he calls in Skeletor and Hordak to solve this problem for him. They get at each other's throats. Man, Hordak totally burns him right here.
Just a minute. What about the way He-Man handles you?
Ooh, you know, and after like 200 episodes, I'm pretty sure he likes that manhandling. That's all I'm gonna say. In the meantime, we get Eternia's Woodstock. It's like this big hippie convention. We got the Queen of Flowers over here and the King of Hearts on guitar. Luckily for us, the song they sang isn't that bad.
Love and caring, peaceful bliss, joys of sharing, happiness, Christmas spirits in the air, Eternia and everywhere.
Hey, it's a hell of a lot better than the first one they tried to write. It went something like this.
Oh, Beastman's balls, King Randor calls Adam his ugly daughter. She-Man tries to steal the show, but Tila is much hotter.
But just as everybody's having a gay old time, Hordak shows up and steals the children and Orko in their little transport beam. But what? Look at Hordak's plane. Just look at it. Like, what does that look like? Oh, God. I mean, God. Alright, you think that's bad. 2 seconds later, the Monstroids, yeah, the freaking Monstroids are back. Look at the plane now. I have no comment. So, the Monstroids steal the kids from Hordak in are going to work some kind of deal out with Horde Prime, or they're going to fight Horde Prime when he comes from. They just say they're going to deal with him when he comes. So I don't know why they're stealing him other than trying to get some kind of prize from Horde Prime. Who knows? Who cares? Anyway, the kids are captured, but don't worry. The Man-Machines are going to save them. Yeah, the Man-Machines. Yeah. I bet She-Ra has a Man-Machine in her dresser drawer, but that's getting a little X-rated for this show. Moving right along. So, I don't know why the Monstroids and the Man-Machines are necessary for the plot of the movie. I think if you took them out, it would be completely fine. It would be a lot shorter of a movie. I think they were trying to sell some toys here, although who the hell would buy them? I don't know. Let's just go on. So, He-Man and She-Ra go visit Peekaboo because they don't know where the kids are when they got kidnapped. And Peekaboo, aside from having an awesome name and now an awesome t-shirt, is also a psychic. But she's not just a psychic. No, you gotta think about this. She's a psychic and she's a peacock. She's a psychock. So anyway, she uses her psychic powers to tell He-Man and She-Ra that the kids are kidnapped by the Monstroids. So off they go, next scene. So He-Man and She-Ra show up and they kick some Decepticon wannabe asses and the kids are freed. But just in the middle of the battle, Skeletor rolls up, steals the kids, and somebody gets some insurance on these little suckers. I mean, seriously, this is like, what, like the third, fourth kidnapping if you count Orgo and his ridiculousness? Anyway, Skeletor steals them, and off they go, but before Skeletor can fully get away, Hordak blasts his ass, crashes him into the mountains with the kids.
We're going down! I'll get you for that, Hordak! We'll have to crash land in...
Now, this is the best part of the freaking movie. All the rest of it's just fodder, because now we got Skeletor in his glory, and he completely steals the show.
Well, there's no Christmas spirit here.
In fact, they should have just canceled He-Man. Instead of Skeletor, Lord of Snake Mountain, it should be Skeletor, Lord of Babysitting. That would be a show. This guy is great. I'd let my kids watch him. He's hilarious. Just look at all these lines.
Know what's coming over me. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
So apparently, because of the spirit of Christmas, it starts to make Skeletor turn good. Even though, in reality, he's not more dangerous than, let's say, like a town graffiti artist or something. So he wasn't that evil to begin with, so it's not that much of a turn. But he starts doing nice things for the kids. He makes them jackets. He saves their puppy. And everything's going pretty good. But then, the Snow Beast attacks! Yeah, the Snow Beast. Who comes up with these names? Who's writing these names? And in the only fight I've ever seen Skeletor win, he knocks the Snow Beast right back to the Friesemeister's homestead. So, obviously, anybody with Beast in their name just sucks in this movie. I mean, you got the Beast Monster who gets its ass kicked. You got the Snow Beast who gets his ass kicked. Where has Beast Man been in this movie? He probably didn't even want to show up, man. I can only imagine what happened to the guy.
Everyone has lots of fun.
You mean they get in fights?
No, they have fun.
Fights are fun. I like fights.
So, eventually, Hordak, She-Ra, and He-Man all catch up with Skeletor and the kids. And Hordak brought Horde Prime in like an army of soldiers with him, so while He-Man and She-Ra are busy fighting those guys, Skeletor gets knocked out and Hordak is stealing the kids for, you know, the 1000th time or whatever. But just at the last second, Skeletor blasts Hordak right in the nutsack and saves the day. I mean, more or less, you know, that would have been a better ending. But anyway, the kids are saved, Skeletor's congratulated, everybody's happy, everybody goes back to the palace, everybody's having a feast, everyone's having a gay old time, especially He-Man. Speaking of He-Man, he dresses up like Santa Claus. Now, I can't help but think that he looks like Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night. Now that is a scary Psycho Santa right there. But the kids are sent back home, the evil is defeated, and everybody goes away happy. This was a He-Man Christmas.
So how do I rate this movie, B, bad, or boss? Well, of course it's boss, it's He-Man, it's boss as hell. The animation is right on par with the cartoon series. In fact, in parts it's even better. Of course, the plot's a little messed up. Like I said before, the man-chains and the monstroids could be completely taken out and the plot wouldn't change that much. It's silly at times, but all in all, it's entertaining. And what do you expect from He-Man?
Well, that about covers it. If you don't excuse me, I gotta go for a walk, stretch my legs. I've been sitting here so long. Hey man, I'm sorry about all those gay jokes I made. I was just messing around, you know, I just... Oh god!
And the masters of the universe!
Stop going, every day a new road. Yeah, I've heard that bird smoking in the new world. Brave the grave, but there's nothing to say. But there's nothing to say, but there's nothing to say. I still the message, utterly homeless. Only you